It took me less than a month to blow up as an underground rapper, and I'm only 18 years old. I went from 200 to 6.5 thousand monthly listeners. I got 26,000 streams on my latest song, and now I run a community where I teach people how to do the exact same thing. And I'm not saying this to like brag or be some sort of I'm better than you type of guy. I'm just saying that it's pretty easy to blow up as an underground rapper once you know what I'm about to tell you. So I'm not really gonna bullshit my way around this. Let me just tell you this straight away. Firstly, you've got to make sure that your music is actually quality and listenable. Like, too many times there'll be people wanting to blow up in the underground or make it big when they haven't spent all that much time trying to improve their sound. The longer you spend on improving your sound, the more likely you'll blow up once you actually start putting time and effort into content. And it's pretty cool, but I know a few people who want to make content and blow up, but their music genuinely just isn't there yet. They need to spend a lot more time just really improving their sound in order to become the artist that they were always meant to be. And I'm not saying this out of a place of hatred, like I'm genuinely saying this out of a place of love. I would hate for someone to blow up with trash music than just be known for having trash music. Because reputation is everything. Once people see that your music is kind of trash, I don't think people will like respect you as such. You'll just become a bit of a meme, I can't lie. But actually, I'm being serious here. Once you drop the ego and objectively look at your music, you gotta ask yourself, do other people rate your music, or are you the only one that likes your own music? Because sure, you're making it for yourself, but the people that will make you money in the future are your fans. These are the people that will actually listen to your music. So it's much better that you have something that people can actually listen to rather than having something that only you can listen to, if that makes sense. And there are many things you can do to improve your music, by the way. There's flow, cadence, actually rapping. Then there's the production side of things, like mixing vocals, mastering the song, making the beats too. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So if there was one thing I'd tell you to do out of all of these things, I'd literally just say get super freaking good at rapping. Because once you're good at rapping, you can just go to studios if you have enough money, and then they can sort out the production from their end. It's a lot better that you focus on the actual substance of your recordings rather than what comes after the recordings, if that makes sense. And again, I'm saying this because I want you to win the right way. I'd much rather you spent a few more months actually getting super good at rapping rather than doing any of the production stuff, because production is good and all, but if we think about signal flow, right, production starts at you and your voice. So you really need to make sure that you are good, and then once you are good, the rest of the production will flow nicely. And that gets me on to my next point, which is find a sound that works for you. Eventually, after you've made a bunch of songs that you actually like and you actually enjoy, there'll be a certain sound that you really mess with, and a sound that you feel like you could make forever. And this is what we call finding our own unique sound. It doesn't really come from just doing the same thing over and over again. It comes from reps. It comes from making new types of songs, listening to like new types of music, fusing elements together, and just really seeing what micro niche we fit into. I mean, for me, I fit somewhere in between UK drill, grime, and new jazz. And it's because out of all of the type beats on YouTube, new jazz ones are the ones that I mess with the most. And the rapping style that I think suits me the best is normal rapping. For me personally, it feels a lot less fake to me. And when I'm performing live, I don't really have to worry about auto-tune or not. I can pretty much perform anywhere and just get instant respect anywhere because I can just rap normally. But it might be completely different for you. Like, you might be an auto-tune rapper, and so in that case, unfortunately, you'll need to just take auto-tune pretty much everywhere you go. Or, you could get really good at singing. But whatever it is, just try and find a sound that feels authentic to you, something that you could do for a very long time. And honestly, just stick with that. But also don't be afraid to experiment too. And honestly, sometimes finding your own unique sound can be really, really, really long as well. Because I mean, heck, I've been doing this for like 6, 7, 8 years now, and I'm still toying around with my sound. Like, your own unique sound doesn't necessarily have to be immediately set. But as you make more songs, you will find that there are certain things that make your sound your sound. There'll be certain things that make you unique, certain phrases you use, certain flows, certain producer tags, certain flows, certain melodies, certain beats that you might hop on. All of that encompasses a unique sound. And so once you've got a unique sound, you really need to find a way to create good visuals for that sound. And that comes in the form of content. However, you need to make sure that your content, like every single video that you put out, looks like a music video, because that'll signal to someone who's randomly scrolling, oh wait, this is an artist, damn, their songs are good, and damn, they look professional too. It will give them this sense of FOMO rather than boredom, and it will make them look into you further as an artist. So honestly, what I'd do is I'd go to your favorite music videos and I'd just copy one shot and make that your content. But one thing that nobody talks about as well is just don't be afraid to film in public. Like, the more people that are around, the more views you're going to get, because filming out in public is a scary thing to do. When people see someone breaking a societal norm, they're going to be like, damn, who is this guy? You get me? Like, even if you're scared, do it scared. It doesn't matter whether you have the confidence to film the content in public. You gotta be public, bro. You gotta gain the confidence by just doing the thing. And so, just don't be afraid to try stuff. Film whenever and wherever you can. Don't block Instagram or TikTok. Be addicted to these apps. Save ideas and save reels that you think could work well with your music. Train your algorithm to feed you only music content and creative, inspiring things that really inspire you. And then from there, you'll be able to create good content for your music. And so, once you've actually learned how to match visuals with audio through your music, through like editing and all that riffraff, then you want to, well, I'll just quickly tell you what I did to shortcut the process of blowing up. I started to think differently about my content. Obviously, I joined Viral Vision's Artist Bootcamp, and that actually showed me a lot of how to come up with viral content ideas and how to really just stop people from scrolling off of my videos. But it all came down to just optimizing my brain for creativity as well. If you go onto Pinterest and just search for like unique camera angles and music video shots, you're gonna get a ton of cool, unique music video shots. You know, stuff that nobody's really used before. A lot of people pin stuff on mood boards. Pinterest is probably like the creative inspiration app. So if you want to do something like more productive and something more like productive ass doom scrolling, then I start creating boards on Pinterest of stuff that really just inspires you. You'll pretty much never run out of inspiration for music content. But honestly, I would join Viral Vision's Artist Bootcamp. Like, if you haven't already, it's such a go-to thing. It's a bit expensive though. And so now we enter the unfiltered section. I'm about to give you 3 content ideas that worked for me that pretty much anyone can try, and you'll be guaranteed to blow up if you already know how to make cool videos. I'm just doing this again out of a place of love because you chose to listen to me yap for like, I don't know how many minutes straight now. But yeah, I really appreciate you. So the first idea is going to be walking on an escalator backwards. I did this and it got me 50,000 views. This is only a one-off video as well. I didn't really post this with that good of, like, I didn't really post this with good quality or that good of a cameraman. Shout out to the guy who filmed it though. He's such a nice guy and a really kind person too. Yeah, such a cool guy. But honestly, just walk on an escalator backwards and lip sync your song. You'll actually be so surprised how well it does. And the second one is, the second content idea is the caption of, I'm making music so good that it feels illegal. Now, one funny thing I found is that if you copy formats of YouTube titles and then you put them as captions in Instagram Reels, it will blow the hell up. And so long as you've got a good, decent looking music video, all you got to do is just paste that caption on there and it'll pretty much blow up. Now, obviously, none of these things you do will blow up if your music was ass, if your music was trash. If the visuals were trash and the music was trash, then none of this will blow up. But honestly, if you tried these, like, at least you tried, you know? It's not the end of the world. And the third idea is close and far. You take yourself and you place your face really close to the camera, like half your face really close to the camera, and then you take some footage of you really far away from the camera, and then you just merge those two videos together to create two of you. One really close and one really far away. And for me, that got me 100k views on TikTok. I think the main reason for that also was I used this special lyrics template that you only find in CapCut Premium. If you look on my TikTok, you'll probably see the video. I've pretty much pinned it because it's one of my most viewed videos ever. But yeah, in summary, walk on an escalator backwards. The caption, I'm making music so good it feels illegal. And 3, the close and far shot. And there you have it. Honestly, I think you could literally just copy what I'm doing right now and you'll pretty much blow up. Like, just take a reel that did really well for me and just copy the shit out of it, and it should work out for you. I used a green screen and I used my phone camera, and I went in my work outfit. That's pretty much it. And that's how I got 26,000 streams on my latest single and went viral. If you want more personalized advice from me personally, pretty much on anything music, so production, rapping, going viral, and you want to get your first 1,000 monthly listeners within 90 days, then feel free to join the Fanbase Factory, where we teach you how to find your own unique sound, find your own unique aesthetic, and then learn the secrets to blowing up as an underground rapper on social media through short form content. And so yeah, thank you for listening. And if you got to the end of this, genuinely it means the world to me that you got to the end of this video. So keep working hard, and I will see you at the top. Goodbye.